Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Lock Horizon Season 2, Episode 17, Odyssey Nights. And last episode, the kids were, traveling and whatnot, and then they came upon these monsters. But the monsters were like high level monsters, and they were having trouble with them until the vampire lady showed up and she did her stuff, and now they're okay. And she's dressed like Shiroi, and I'm like, why? Like her whole look is sort of like Shiroi's look. So I'm confused as to what the relationship is between those two, if there is any. So yeah, that's what about last episode. And before you get into this one, if you guys are my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/feeling And now let's start this episode, and here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
I thought we were gonna stick with the kids, since that's what we've been doing for the last 2 episodes. I wonder if she's gonna come into contact with the kids. The kids are like, traveling in the wilderness, and she's in the wilderness. I don't know. Forgot my glasses. Can be forgetting these things. Oh, she's in the wagon, but she can sense the sun. Are they like the Izumo Knights? No. Celestial robe. Huh? That's no Shiroi. Why is that? That's not what she's asking. Why is she being mysterious? Oh, the thing that they used to call them wear bars. Of course. Book surutu. Hmm. So there's a group called Odyssey, and then the Odyssey Knights. Yeah, I'm the male kind. Why is she acting like she's never seen these things before? Has she never seen soy sauce and... Girl, isn't that way too many mayo? Way too much mayo? That's the second time she says, when they mention Shiroi. So she's trying to get rid of the vampire subclass? Wait. On the... Yeah, the moon? Then... Didn't they say that there was a server on the moon? Sure, she loves being called that. Of course, Sister Roy too. Girl, why are you jumping into the sun? Into the sun, or whatever. You know you're under the sun, right? Of course. Ay, 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 ay. He's my puppy. Oh my gosh. Even the ring is shaped like a cat. Oh my goodness. Why you gotta mention babe together? Yeah, there's nothing going on. Nah, you can count out Maria. Where did you come from? Breasts are just flower viewing? What's special about flower viewing? Encounter frequency. What's that? Akaski. What is she looking at? They're trying to keep an eye out for Minami. Are you kidding me? Uh-uh. Nuh-uh. Exactly. Why are you punishing them? How is it arrogance? Uh-huh, exactly. There's that too. Oh, don't say that. Where is Krusty? For real, where is Krusty? So what you gonna do? Sure. Well, next time they're gonna. Aww. Even the servants love Wolfie. It's too cute. Does that mean something? You don't have that kind of money. Do you know her? Has he seen her before? Is he just infatuated with her? Ugh, what time? I wonder if that's reference to somebody that I've already seen. Mhm. If you only knew, they do look good. Huh? Who then? That's how they say it. Marble Temple of Boreas. Huh. Uh huh. Okay. Seems like he's just infatuated with her. Huh. Because ever since when Nureha showed up and you see Toya's reactions, I thought that maybe I don't quite remember if he's seen her before, but I thought maybe he recognized her from someplace and he's trying to place where he knew her from, and that's why he kept looking at her. But then you see that he's blushing as well, so I'm like, okay, is it because um he's infatuated with her? And it seems like that's the case, because I feel like if he's just trying to remember where he knew her from, there would have been a mention of it someplace in the episode, right? But that didn't happen. I actually thought that we're just going to be focusing on the kids this episode, since that's what's been happening for the last couple of episodes. But then they started the episode with Nureha, so I'm like, okay, are we going to see what Plant Huaden is doing, what Minami is doing? But no, she got off the carriage and she transformed into Dariela or Dariel, whatever, and then went on her way. And then that was you. We went back. Oh my goodness, to the kids. So I'm like, okay, when they did them, like, I'm thinking that they probably gonna be meeting at some point in the episode, and that's exactly what happened. A way to help them, right? They the thing that they used to call the horses doesn't work anymore. It's sort of like has some wear and tear and they need to fix it, but they don't have anybody that has the capability to fix it. And then Roetu's like, she's gonna summon horses for them, and they use those horses to go up the what they were going through, Boxert, I think it was called, yeah. And that's when they met those merchants and Nureha showed up there. And then they traveled up someplace and were resting and were about to eat. And then Minori mentions Shiroi. I'm like, oh my goodness. And when she mentioned him, you see her react. Nureha, you see her react. You see it having an effect on her, but then she went back to being, the real persona that she's presenting right now. So I'm like, okay. And then they felt some kind of nefarious presence or something. And then they saw the Odyssey Knights, right? Walking by, and they're from Plant Warden. And they're carrying this thing that's sort of like a portable cathedral where if you have it with you, if you die, then you're just gonna immediately revive there. But then Ureha is saying something about how it corrupts basically your heart or something. And I'm like, it kind of makes sense. Well, if you revive, each time you revive at a cathedral, you are losing pieces of your memories, right? And memories are part of what makes us who we are. So if you keep losing it little by little, then that's gonna change you, I believe. So I feel like the fact that they are that far gone, is especially the person in the front that turned back to look at Toya, like his look was like sinister, like somber and all that. So he must have died many times, right? And that's why he turned like that, I think. But then it seems like Toya has an idea in mind or something, because he looked at that particular at night, and then he had a reaction to it, and then he turned and looked at Nureha. He blushed, and then he turned back around, and then he was sort of like serious looking. So I feel like he has a plan. I don't know what he's trying to do, though, because it's not like Plant Warden, like his own knights, like the Odyssey knights did anything to them, or we haven't seen them do anything sinister. The villagers, the people of the land, just said that they've been helping. They're like heroes, so it seems that they're doing good things. But like, I'm trying to think what idea has Toya has in mind, and I don't know. Guess we'll see. Roe 2. There was that point in the episode where she mentioned that she was complaining about the fact that she was a vampire subclass, and then she mentioned like if you're on the moon that is okay, but that when you're on Earth it's like. And I'm like, when she mentioned the moon, and then Minori also zoomed in on the moon. I remember in a previous episode where I believe Shiro was saying something about there was possibly let me see. I think they said there was like either 12 servers in general or 13 servers in general in total, I think. And then so there's 13 servers, and then there's a test server that's supposed to be the 14th server on the moon. So the fact that she says that, it makes me believe that she's from the moon server, from the test server, and that she came from there, because she said that she when they were eating, and then Serara basically asked her the same question that Minori asked her at first, and he was giving she was like, what kind of philosophical question or something like that, being mysterious about it. When Serara asked her the second time around, she's like, she came from I think that's what he said. And it's been something about 3 months. I don't know if she's been in O for 3 months or she's been traveling from O for 3 months. I don't know. That she was heading someplace, but before that, she came from far away. And then I think it was after that she mentioned the moon. So yeah, I'm tend to believe that she's from the moon server. And then she said she used some castling. I think that's what it's called. So she probably was on the moon. She had some servants or whatever on the ground, and then she used gasoline to basically travel from the moon to the ground, like to Earth, and then started traveling. But now the thing is, why did she come from there? What is she after? I don't know. And then there was the problem that's happening in Akiba, that the round table were discussing. about how the rich get richer, and then the poor would basically stay poor. Like they spend the little amount of money that they have to just survive. Excuse me. And that there was this disparity between the two groups, and that they needed to do something. And then the one guy that stood up, it was giving up these ideas about how to go about it. I'm like, nuh-uh. His ideas were like all wrong. I feel like they were all wrong. Because first of all, he wanted people that acquire the teachings to reveal what they are. And then that's when, what's his name? My boy. Well, am I forgetting his name, man? I know I have his name written down here somewhere. Just can't seem to look at it. Sojiro. Right? Sojiro. That's when Sojiro Mesh said that, the teachings are something that you acquire by hard work. And it's not something that you can just, even if they were to share it, it's not going to benefit you. Because you have to get there by yourself. And then he wanted the people, he said that they should seize bank accounts that are over something. I'm like, those people have worked hard for that money, and now you just want to take away their money from them like that and give it to other people that clearly are not working as hard as them. So I'm like, that's not right either. And then he's saying about revealing all those the inventions, the plans for the inventions. I'm like, dude, all your ideas suck. Like, it sucks for at least for all the people that worked hard to get what they got. Now you're trying to take that away from them and giving it to people that haven't worked as hard as them. I just find that it's wrong. And that's why I believe Isaac, that's his name, right? Yeah, Isaac said. And then she'd always like, okay, we can't be making these decisions by ourselves, because that will be the end of Akiba. And I was like, okay, well, so what are you gonna do now? And then he mentioned Krusty. People, Krusty better come back in this anime before the anime ends, because I'm gonna be super pissed. He's been gone for what feels like forever. I don't know what he's doing, but he better come back before this anime ends. Like, for real. Because I feel like if he was here, they would have found like a quicker solution or something to this particular problem. Like, Krusty better come back, yo. Because I don't want to finish this anime without him. Like, he's like one of my favorite characters, and the fact that I haven't seen him in such a long time is, I'm upset about that already. So they better bring him back. What else happened this episode? The girls were talking about their crushes or whatever, while they were taking a bath. Well, this was like, Rudy's he's her dog. Oh my god, she's just walking him. I'm like, girl. And any mention of Nyanta, Sarah just loses it. And then you had Isuzu mentioned Shiroi when it comes to Minori. I feel like Minori, there's nothing is ever gonna happen between Minori and Shiroi, so she better try to like step down her feelings for him. I mean, that's what I believe. But yeah, there's not much else in the episode. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelingme, where you can find the full length for this reaction and my reaction to Log Horizon Season 2 episode 18. Yeah, already uploaded there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.